Oh, whoops. I forgot to turn on the camera. There we go. Hello. All right. So yeah, just picked up my son, and I don't have a lot of time, but I have a lot to do. So we're just gonna stream for the limited time that I've got. So literally where we left off when I was when we were finished earlier, and I think I suppose we may as well set up this this page. So because we need to get this done anyway. So let's go to the settings profile. And here, I mean, we do have, like, the image thing does work. Like, you can upload an image. So, whoops. So maybe we just keep that as it is. Okay, but let's bring in the field and design stuff. Here, let's scooch over to this page. Yeah, selecting the image, that pops up this big add photo thing. And yeah, so I think what we'll do, what I have here is that once you choose your photo, then you submit. It goes and submits along with the rest of the form. But the designs show that it's like a totally different thing. So, and I actually prefer it that way. Because what that means is you can set your photo, and that's like, okay, you chose it, you set it, boom, there it goes. But the problem with having it associated to the rest of this is we have to kind of decide, well, first of all, the user experience is worse because now they're uploading the photo along with saving all this stuff, which I just think feels slower. But then also, the alternative that a lot of people will do is once you choose the photo, it automatically uploads, and then it saves the ID for the photo. And then you can have photos that are saved that aren't actually in use and stuff like that. So anyway, I think let's start with the easy stuff, which is the fields, and then we'll deal with the photo thing after that. So yeah, okay, skipping the photo stuff. We'll say field, and we've got our label props. Yeah, actually probably just fields. Oh, username, label props, and our input props will be, yep, except we want a default value. Nope, value. And that is it there. And then errors, field, username, errors, fields. There we go. Okay, cool. So that takes care of that. And I'm going to leave the existing field there because I think it'll help Copilot do things the way that I want it to. So go on to field. Right, so name, that all looks great. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I was wondering why that was not red underlined. Because that type shouldn't have liked the undefined or the null either. So, okay, cool. So then, come on, field, right, whatever. Email, we got the default, and errors. Oh, you know what? Oh man, I did this last time too. We need this needs children. Okay. Oops. Okay, good. Yep, okay. And we've got email, and we've got phone. Yep. Very good. And country. Okay, cool. So then we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And all we are left with are the field components that are all styled and everything for us, which is quite nice. And that's our image thing, which we will deal with later. Dun dun dun. Beautiful. Okay, but that's not quite the design because we have multi column design here. Even though, yeah, we don't have a language. And although language should probably be part of the profile eventually, once this language thing does something. You know what, thinking about that, the language chooser doesn't do anything yet and won't in a little while, or for a while, so we're going to get rid of that. Yeah, we'll just stick that there, get rid of this. Yeah, the theme switch will do something pretty soon, so we'll leave that, but the language thing does not do anything yet. Okay, so let's do a div here, stick these two fields in that, username and name, grid calls to, and yeah, let's put a gap. See, they want it to be all nice and 16 and 16, but we can't do that if we want to have a nice room for error messages and stuff. So, yeah, room enough for the error messages. Now, there does seem to be a gap. Where is that gap coming from? Get rid of that gap. We don't need that gap. Get that gap out of my face. It does not need to be that large. Okay, cool. But yeah, we are going to want, let's do a gap of 4. Right there. Maybe a gap of 10. Quite a bit more. Yeah, okay. And also, good grief. Yeah, let's just do this really quick. So it's gonna be an image. Here we've got our height is no. $52. And also the form, yeah, the encoding type here is going to be different because we do not have, yeah, we're not going to do the image upload from here. This is simply yeah, let's get rid of this image stuff here. Profile file, nope. Yep, this is all different. Yep, this all different. All that work for nothing. Yep, there we go. Just got rid of all that stuff. Okay, so this, I don't think I'm going to include this. This doesn't make any sense because there's not like a sub page of profile other than edit, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, this, we should have some space between the image and like the container above, like 184, something like that. So margin top, 44, sure. And then this, flex, justify, center, and probably a relative. And then we are going to have this. Yeah, how are we going to do this thing? Let's see, rocket, rental, here we go. So I've got another Figma file that I actually have edit access to. It's very similar, where I can download stuff. So we're going to try and do export this as an SVG, if I can. There you are. Okay, so I've never done anything like this, but I'm guessing, I did try this earlier, and that did not work. Copy as SVG, copied as SVG, then paste, nothing. It's not in here at all. So that's too bad. I'm just gonna send a quick message. Okay, so we can't do that yet. We'll just continue with the emoji approach that we've taken so far. And we'll put a div here. This is a camera. Do class name, rounded, rounded full, absolute. Let's see, there is like a border, a black border, that is pretty thick. Where is my border? 2, maybe 3? Is that a thing? 44? Yep. And border black, maybe. It looks black to me. It looks the same color as the background, which is not. You know what we're gonna do right now? Finally, gonna do this. We're going to call this color space. Tailwind. Space. I think we need like, because there's a light mode too, right? So what should that be called? We could call it sky. Yep, that's what we're going to call it. I'm going to call it sky. So we got space and sky. Where is... Why can I not click on stuff? There we go. That's it. Now I've got space. Hallelujah. Okay, sweet. So now I can do this. Space, the final frontier. Okay, I'm not going to wait that long to put that color, or obviously repeated colors in my template thing, whatever. Okay, so this is border space, which is basically black, but not quite. Okay. So that's got 20 pixels on all the sides, so P5. And let's see. It's 18. So maybe we do 16. Okay, let's take a look at what that looks like. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, so it is absolutely positioned. Oh, right. Let's also flex, justify center, item center, stick it in the middle. There it is. And then we need to stick it over to the right, kind of, interesting. So it's not like perfectly direct from the corner. It's a little bit further down than it is to the top. So it's 10 pixels from the top and 11 pixels to the right, I guess. So let's look at top 12 and right. Whoa. Okay, nope, that is a mistake because this is where we're at. So we need to do this instead. I think this is what we want to do. We will see. Oh, right, and this needs to be relative. There we go. Also, this needs a background. So hold on a second. No, the background is not space. The background is something else. Good grief. I cannot select. Is that it, maybe? Am I using that anywhere else? Yes, I am. Okay, let's just make sure, and then I'm going to give this a name too. There we go. Yep, that looks correct. Cool. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Of course, it will look better when we have the actual SVG for the camera icon, but this works in a tight pinch. So this is also actually going to be a link. Or no, hold on. Ooh, yeah, so should this link to a page that is a modal? So here are the challenges with that. If we link to a page that's if we link to a route, so it'd be settings profile, photo or avatar or something, then it's cool because you can land on that page and update your avatar. We could send marketing emails and say like, you'll sell or you develop more trust if you have an avatar. Click here to edit your avatar. Stuff like that. Also, the back button works to dismiss the modal. That's also very cool. And that just magically works. The problem is if you want to animate the modal, then you land on the page and then you animate the modal, which is not awesome. So I've done this where you land on the page and I know, oh, I'm server rendering. Let's not animate. And so the server render doesn't have the animation. That's probably what we'll do. That's what we should do. So I do want to connect the modal to the URL. So we are going to link. Yeah, yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay, it's a link to photo. Okay, and that's going to 404 for us right now. We'll build that later. But yeah, now it's a link. 404. Cool. Okay, and then we've got a little subtitle here. That is our, you know what, we don't need this to be part of the form at all. We're going to do this. Why are you complaining? Oh, because the form props probably. There we go. So we could do flex still, or we could just do, yeah, heck, let's do flex with a gap. I like doing flex. I think flex is just great. 48, so that's 12. Yeah, and we're not doing any of this verified stuff. Yep, okay. Good. Okay, cool. So then we can put the phone and address in the same spot, or the email and phone, and then actually the address and city could go side by side. You know what? We could probably just do, yeah, forget that. Just that. Stick them all in there. There we go. But now our gap is crazy. Gap. Yep. Gap X10. Beautiful. Okay. State and zip and country. Those can actually be 3. So what if we did column 6. Oh, that's right. I think field. Can field accept class name? Yes, we can do a class name. And these last three fields will go in there also, but they will not span 2. Actually, hold on a second. They will span 2. The other ones span 3. That's the deal. Okay, so then these 3 will call span 2. All right, cool. Let's take a look at what that does. I think it is what I want. Yep. State, zip, and country. Yep, that's pretty good. And then I had the idea to do let's see. Yeah, so we need to know if we have a, yeah, I've got to fix all this stuff. This is, yeah, it's not that complicated. Yeah, what do I do? Why am I doing that? Oh, because I want to reset the form. And I want to do it when it's no longer submitting, but before loading finishes. I think that's why I'm doing that. Okay. So we need to know if the user is a host. Select bio. That's all we need from that. And renter, same deal. Okay, so then down here we can say data user. Oh, hold on a second. Let's come up here and add host bio and renter bio. There we go. And they'll show up in our fields. Then we say data user host. Otherwise, we need a, I think what we'll do is we'll show a text area, but it will be disabled, and we'll show a button over it. Yeah, but here we'll say I need a special kind of field. Here we'll just start with this. Call span 3, label props, host bio. Okay, good. And we'll do the same for renter. Okay. All right, and we want to call span this as well. Okay, good. So let's look at our field situation for text areas. So we've already got a separate component for checkboxes. Text areas will be styled differently. I think they'll, you know what? You always copy paste and then you abstract later. So we'll copy paste. This is a text area field. this is, yeah. There we go. And then the height, yeah. Let's see what they say about the height. So here, I have no idea what that hug thing means. 152 pixels. Let's see. I wish I could open that in a new tab. Yeah, I don't think they've given me text area, and that's fine because it looks exactly the same. I just need to choose how tall I want it to be. We'll go with 52, no, 48. Everything else I think will be the same. So one other thing though is our CSS input. I believe we can do the same thing with the text area. I think the position for it makes sense still and everything. So oops. Okay. Cool. So now this can be a text area field. And we have text area props. Yep. And then we stick that like this. The text area props here, I think all we need is actually disabled, true. And we're going to need styles for that probably. Oh, whoops, I messed that one up. That needs to be as is. This we do host bio. Yeah, and we actually are still going to need that div because we need to position a button on top of this. So that's how this is going to look. Okay. Cool. So that's interesting. We're not seeing the label at all. I would expect to see the label. Aha. So our CSS is not applying properly. It looks like it's not picking up the field thing. Let's see. Text area, styles field. That is, yeah, that's a surprise to me. Yep, it's definitely there. It's just not getting our styles applied for some reason. I do not know why. It could be that the CSS... Yep, that's what it was. Gosh, dang it. Hot module replacement is awesome, but it's not always awesome. Okay, so this is disabled. We just need to give it some styles when it's disabled. What should a disabled thing look like? Do we have a design for that? Yes, we do. Beautiful. So let's grab that color. Yeah, probably this one is as good as we can get. Get rid of those after. Huh. Oh, and that's actually... Oops. Okay, and then BG is that. I think actually, yeah, this should probably be the way we do that. There we go. We can get rid of this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool. And can I get rid of that little draggy thing? Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I like it. Maybe we keep it. All right, so then we have relative. Here, let's just do one of them right now. I have a let's see, this will be a form. Is it a fetcher form? Yeah. So let's do this. Let's see. Create host. Use fetcher. Let's call this fetcher. Become a host. Okay. Name, intent, value, create host. Okay. And this and I forgot it was absolute position center of parent. Okay, it's break time, but I'm just gonna do this really quick. Okay, so let me say inset 0. man, I did it again. What? Whoops. Okay, I'm supposed to take a break. I should take a break. Hold on a second. I think, yeah, I think my time is done. So we're going to stop that. And let's just figure this out really quick. Where's that inset 0? Ah, yes. Okay. That makes total sense. So flex, justify, center, item, center. There we go. Bum-ba-da-dum. And yeah, then we have method post. And then we can key off of that interaction. So we'll do that when we work next. Do the same thing for our renter bio. So look forward to that. Yeah, this is great. I'm so happy I figured out how to get that done with just CSS instead of having to do state updates whenever you focus and stuff. That would be stupid. So, okay, we are, we're making progress. Still so much to do. So look forward to more live streams from me on this subject. We'll see you in the future.